You got to have, when you get that low red zone area, is what we call it, the opportunities to score a touchdown. You know, we had two back-to-back penalties that really cost us and had to settle for a field goal rather than a touchdown. And so those are opportunities to get points, and we got to capitalize on those situations. I thought, the first quarter, we couldn't stop them defensively. I had like almost 200 and something yards in the first quarter, but then from after that on, it's like 146 yards the rest of the game. It's like less than 50 yards per quarter. We did an excellent job of defending them. In offensive, we picked up a little bit, and then, as I said, it was coming out of that third quarter, having the drive going. You're down there, you're getting ready to score, then the turnover, and then the sudden change that leads to their point. So, we battled today, but obviously not good enough. Not good enough to win a football game. That's a good football team, and you have to be able to capitalize and minimize your mistakes. They capitalized, on us early, and we came up short.
Mike, Matt completed some big passes today, particularly late in the game. He also missed some that he normally, you think he would make. How would you assess kind of his play today?
I thought Matt did some, made some good throws, did some good things, but obviously, yes, you saw there's a couple times I believe TJ got behind the defenders, and the difference between catching and extending for a score and off the fingertips or overthrown, obviously that's not what you want. Matt's a fighter. He's one of our leaders. There's some things he has done that the guys have faith. We have faith. I have faith as a coach in. Fourth and forever it was that he converted on. So. There's some positive things, but obviously you want the positive things to really matter on the field with the W, and that's the most disappointing thing is even with all that being said, that the W is what we're after. We've got to be obsessed with it. Guys got to want it, and we'll continue to keep working to get that done.
What about the last years after you got the ball there, 42, 4 straight incompletions? Was anything in there that you take away from that you should have done differently, or you think you're a little bit rushed at that point?
Well, they're going to pressure, but like you said, the key word was incompletions. If those balls are completed and guys are still running, the chain is moving. So, the difference between, the turning over on downs is the opportunity to, whether you're running the ball, getting the first down, or your completions to turn into runs after catch. And we obviously didn't utilize, that situation.
Did you think you got there what do you think about your prospects of getting in? You had some momentum there.
Well, you're always optimistic about what's going on and what's happening out on the field, but you gotta make the play. You gotta make the catch. You gotta make the throw, and when you don't, then the consequences are what we saw moments ago. But when you do, and I've seen this team do it, and I know that you can, then you give yourself an opportunity to win games. And again, this is the main focus, is improving this team and win football games. And this Saturday against Syracuse, home game, is an opportunity to experience that.
Like, you're getting really, really thin on the offensive line with, as you know, did it look like a serious injury for Mooney or something that you can come back from?
I know that when you're playing at this facility, it's a great pro NFL facility that they have X-ray machines and opportunities and things like that. So we'll see what happens here and what our doctors assess, and we'll regroup with where we are as time unfolds here.
When you got down to the 10 and first down there, and you threw that halfback option pass with Smoke, had that been successful in practice? Or?
We're always 100% in practice, but there's game opportunities like that. I thought they did a good job of collapsing at the end and recognizing, and they executed, we didn't. But that was a play that we wanted to try. We didn't want to be predictable with that formation. We wanted to toss sweep out of that before, and wanted to try to get them brought up on that, and they did a good job defending it.
Like early on, they had middle of the field wide open, the tight ends. They kind of were doing whatever they wanted, and then you guys seemed to kind of take that element away. What was kind of wrong early on? Was that a specific adjustment that you guys made to take that away as the game went on?
Yeah, a specific adjustment that required, perhaps different personnel and what they're doing, and how we're doing it. But yeah, the first couple shots you saw that there was a guy in proximity but not close enough. And then as the game went on, then we took those opportunities away, and that's part of the adjustment. But again, it was part of the first quarter that really got them up on us.
Was that first offensive drive kind of your day in a microcosm where Albert takes it down to whatever it was, the 6 or the 10 or whatever, and you have to settle for a field goal?
There was some back and forth. There were some plays that were made that were, like Smoke's play was an outstanding one-handed catch play. There were some runs. There were things that that we did. I think we averaged over 4 yards per run, as opposed to the last couple games. It'd been like 2 point something or whatever. We saw opportunities. Opportunities with a guy like T.J. Thorpe that can get behind defenders. We got to connect on those things. We made corrections and adjustments. As I said, defensively, we scored on defense. We got 2 turnovers and scored on defense. So there were improvements, but the improvements needed to end up, with a win today weren't enough.
I feel like the Mike Moore, Quantity Moore play energized the defense at all? Was that any sort of turning point for those guys?
They're 2 veteran guys. I believe Mike and Quantity, you look at it, and you don't know until you really grade it, but when you look at it after it's graded, you want to see, the specifics of how impactful they were, if there were any issues or mental errors. But it appeared out there that they were giving great effort and pushing the pocket and making tackles. And so, again, we'll see. We'll see when we get back and have a chance to watch the film.
Mike, no Trey today. Is he healthy, or was that for other reasons?
I didn't know that Trey didn't play.
Played special teams.
Yeah, he was involved in special teams, and so I believe Berdarius Latimer played. He played last week as well, and so still finding yourself and finding opportunities to get guys in the game is what, particularly the secondary, we need to do. We need to do some things to help us back there.
What did you see on the interception that they returned, I think, 51 yards?
Oh, and you talking about on Matt's?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was whoever the intended target was. I don't know if it was Smoke or Daniel Ham. Fell, and their guy was tight coverage and got the interception and returned it back.
Anything else for Coach? All right, thanks.
Thank you, guys.